What's up, fellas and fellows? Today, I have an idea. You know, like I always do. You know how a lot of people really don't like the Light Fury design? You know, if you're in that crowd, that is, you yourself may not like the Light Fury. However, I don't actually hate the design that much. I actually think there is some justification for it. But to make fans happy, I have to show you why, along with adding in a few alterations. Alright, so as I said, I'm not actually going to change your design too much because I do think it's not too egregious. I did make two changes though. Um, it being, well, the sensory organs on her head, I added in some extras, and then I added some digits on her wings. And, they're small, right? And, I have this idea, right? See, look at her skin, right? It's sparkly, it's white, it's smooth. She's soft looking. Now, doesn't that look like snow? See, this is where I immediately went in terms of justifying her design a little bit. Is that what if she is an Arctic variant? And that she is as soft looking as she is because of her nature as an Arctic creature. The original designs to the Light Fury, though, are pretty great. It still also doesn't look like it's supposed to be a Night Fury anyway. I feel like people would have been upset no matter what. I mean, Toothless is supposed to be the last of his kind, and, she is clearly meant to be a completely different subset, and in her original design, that seems to have also been the thought process. I am kind of like, hey, why'd you dumb it down for us? Like, not dumb it down, but like, why'd you smoothen her out? I feel like you should have known how fans would have reacted. You shouldn't have thought about, like, oh, what about merchandise here? But anyway, see those? This softer one here is her winter form. See, the sensory organs are shorter and more rounded off as to prevent frostbite. And see, the sensory organs on this summer version here are there to they basically kind of extend out and get pointier, right? For blood circulation. It is a cooling mechanism along with the spines along her back in this summer form. I didn't draw too much of the summer form because I wanted to focus on like this winter sort of theme here. But yeah, basically whenever she goes into a hot environment, she will get a more dragon-esque look, and that is simply so her blood travels more, therefore she cools off a little bit more. And see, I have this little one. She's like blending into the snow here, and she cute. I wish she had more personality in the film. That's kind of like my one criticism. And honestly, I think if she was approached as a winter, as some sort of like Arctic dragon, people wouldn't have been that upset about her design, like genuinely. And I mean, sexual dimorphism is different amongst all creatures, right? But I mean, she's clearly not meant to be the same thing, alright? Saying that, oh, it's the sexual dimorphism, that's all wrong. And anyway, I'm giving her kind of like a slight opal sheen to her skin to kind of lean into the crystalline effect here, because I actually kind of like the whole mirror scales thing that they have going on. It's quite a neat thing. And you know what? The glitteriness could come from simply her body heat naturally affecting her scales. And, if she died or whatever, then the glitteriness would go away. basically for the rest of this drawing, I'm just adding in all these little details. I'm writing and stuff, but I don't know. I actually really like how this turned out. I didn't change a lot, but whatever. And oh, I also forgot to mention, she is noticeably a little bit slimmer in her summer form, but whatever. I digress. Um, yeah, look at that face. That is the cutest little thing ever. Right now, watch me sign my work here. Yeah, that's good shit. Anyway, it is done. Let me know if you want more dragon videos. Bye bye!